Have you ever seen a dog that talks back? No, I'm not just talking about barking. I mean full conversations, complete with attitude and opinions. Meet Max, a rescued German Shepherd, known not only for his big personality, but also for his incredibly talkative habits. His eyes are so expressive, it's like he understands every word. And the best part, he even argues with his owner. From the very first day he arrived home, it was clear that Max had a lot to say. Whether it was complaining about bedtime, debating over food, or dramatically sighing in response to a question, Max didn't act like an ordinary dog. He behaved more like a stubborn teenager. His owner, Jake, had never seen a dog like this before. At first, he thought it was just normal barking, but then he realized Max was actually trying to talk. Little did we know, Max wasn't just going to be a loyal companion. He was about to become my best and most opinionated conversation partner. One night, after a long day, I collapsed onto the couch with a deep sigh. Max, who was lying nearby, suddenly sat up, looked straight at me and, out of nowhere, let out an exaggerated, complaint-filled sigh of his own. The timing was so perfect, so dramatic, that I couldn't help but burst into laughter. Surprised, Jake asked, "Rough day, buddy?" Max let out another deep grumbling noise, as if he was actually thinking about his answer. That's when Jake realized this wasn't just barking. Max was responding. So he decided to test it out. "Are you hungry?" Max let out a loud, demanding "Woof! Do you want some treats?" Max started spinning in circles, barking excitedly. "Okay, bedtime." Max instantly froze, then let out a stubborn, grumpy "mmm." From that moment on, their relationship changed. Max wasn't just a pet anymore. He had become Jake's real-life conversation partner. It soon became a daily routine. Jake would say something, and Max would always have a response. Whether it was arguing over dinner choices or debating the best time for a walk, Max had a strong opinion on everything. He wasn't just my rescue dog. He was my best friend, my roommate, and probably my toughest debate opponent too. But the best part? This was only the beginning. Every morning, Jake would wake up to the sound of Max's conversations, whining, mumbling, and excited barking. "All right, what's on the agenda today?" Jake would joke. Max would wag his tail and start making different noises, as if listing out his daily schedule. Walk, breakfast, chase the mailman, nap, more treats. Max's favourite game? Tug of war with an old sock. But the funniest part? He didn't always wait for Jake to start the game. Max would throw the sock onto Jake's lap and then stare at him expectantly. If Jake ignored him, Max would slowly inch closer and closer until his nose was pressed right against Jake's face. Jake even started asking him funny questions just to see what he'd say. "Max, do you think pineapple belongs on pizza?" Max let out a long, exaggerated sigh. Clearly, no. "Okay, but what about steak?" Max immediately sat up straight, barking enthusiastically. By 9 p.m., like clockwork, Max would start zooming around the house, barking happily. If Jake tried to stop him, Max would argue back, as if saying, "No, zoomy time is mandatory." One day, Jake's sister arrived with a tiny, fluffy kitten named Luna. "She's staying here temporarily. Will Max be okay with that?" At first, Max was confused. He cautiously sniffed Luna, then turned to Jake with a look that clearly said, "What is this?" But Luna wasn't afraid at all. She marched right up to Max and bopped him on the nose with her tiny paw. For the first time ever, Max looked speechless. Now, Max, the most talkative and stubborn German Shepherd, had a tiny, fearless kitten as his new companion. But would he accept her? Or would he argue his way out of this new relationship? Jake could never have imagined that a rescue dog would change his life so much. Max had transformed from a sad, uncertain rescue into a confident, talkative, and hilarious best friend. He wasn't just living in the house. He was a full-blown personality known for his conversations, funny antics, and now keeping an eye on Luna. Jake often found the most hilarious sight at home: Luna sitting comfortably on Max's back like a tiny queen. Max making his signature woo-woo noises as if politely asking her to get down. But he never actually made her move. This isn't just a story about adopting a pet. It's about giving chances, being patient, and embracing the unexpected friendships that change our lives. Max found a new home, but in reality, he changed Jake's life. If you loved this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're thinking about adopting a pet, remember, sometimes the animal you rescue ends up rescuing you.